Hi everyone, welcome back to Fallout 3 with me, Roarin the Werewolf. And as you can see, I apparently made it all the way to the gas station that I was intended to find my father. What is it called? Smith Casey's Garage. Now, while cleaning up the Jefferson Memorial, I ran across quite a number of notes, and we're going to take a listen to... Well, I listened to them, pretty much. Well, look at all this. Oh my God. I guess we weren't supposed to come across all of them this early in the game. Alrighty. Let's take a listen to this one.
I am at a loss. My beloved wife is gone. In her place is my daughter, small and helpless. As much as this place means to me, as much as it meant to Catherine, this is no place for an infant, especially an infant without her mother.
Alright. Project Purity Journal, entry number 8.
It's time to go. The project was in trouble before, both internally and externally. Progress has come to a halt, both because our recalculations have gotten us nowhere, and because the mutant attacks occur several times a day. I regret that it has come to this.
Don't disturb me while I'm playing recordings of stuff on my Pip-Boy. Alright, better days.
That batch of tests was inconclusive, but Madison and I are convinced it's a problem with the secondary filtration system. We're going to recalibrate the equipment and try again tomorrow, so that... James, please. I'm trying to work. Now's not the time. So that's the next step. Assuming we get the results we need, we'll move on to... James! Stop! I need to finish these notes. We'll move on to diagnosing the issues with the radiation dampeners. That should... Ow! James! Now? We really shouldn't.
Vault 112.
Well, here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry. Since I left all of this behind to make a life for my daughter. We've spent that time in Vault 101, tucked away from the rest of the world. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe, and that's all I could have hoped for. Now my daughter is a grown woman. Beautiful, intelligent, confident. Just like her mother. And as hard as it was to admit it, she doesn't need her daddy anymore.
It's all nice and clean and everything. Look at all this. All this shiny stuff.
Welcome to Vault 112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived 202.3 years behind schedule. Please redress in your Vault Tech issued Vault suit before proceeding. If you have misplaced your suit, I am authorized to distribute a new one. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger. Please find the
112
nearest
jumpsuit.
Tranquility lounger.
Okay.
And be seated.
We're gonna take a little look around before we jump into the Matrix again.
So, here I am, back where it all began. Project Purity. God, we wanted to change the world. We really thought the waters of life could be a reality. And that's why this is a momentous occasion. Because even after 19 years, I still believe it. Project Purity can and will be operational. This is just the beginning. This is day 2 of my attempt to resurrect this project. I've got one of the portable fusion generators up and running, but it's just enough to power the emergency lighting and a couple of other systems. It will serve for now, but I'll need help powering up the mainframe. Time to visit Madison at Rivet City. I spoke with Dr. Lee, Madison, at Rivet City. It went about as well as I expected. That is to say, she thinks I'm completely mad. How can I blame her? She's got her own life, her own team, and is making real, tangible scientific progress. Here I come again, the very paragon of failure and false promises. But the reality is, I need Madison and whatever scientific team she may have assembled. I can't do this myself. Project Purity is bigger than me. It always was. And without Catherine, God, I can't let this die. Not again. Not like this.
Oh, it appears that's all of them. Now we're still looking around. Appears everything's basically empty. This vault is so tiny. So tiny. Yeah, recon armor and helmet. Appears I'm going to have to hop into one of those lovely little pods. All these people trapped into the Matrix. Oh, there he is. There he is. Sergeant, Dogmeat, I'm going in. There was a weird subliminal flash of a girl's face. I never noticed that before. Holy crap. I am a little girl now. Even though little girls look ugly in this game. That old guy. Oh crap.
Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty.
That guy's walking to me all strange. Listen. No, don't touch me. You pedophile. Well. Pleasant little black and white world with who knows what we can get into. Now, we're supposed to talk to this little girl up here.
Hi there. Oh, someone new to play with. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun.
Alright, and you are?
I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game?
No. No, not really.
You don't get to say no. If I want to play a game, you're going to play. And I want to.
Look, I know I may look little, but I'm not a person who plays games. I've killed people, you know.
I said I want to play a game. It's easy. You make Timmy Newsbaum cry. And I'll help you. If you don't, then I guess you're stuck here.
Well, apparently, this whole simulation, we can either do a bunch of mean, horrible things that will give us a bunch of bad karma, a bunch of it, or we can go ahead and find our way out of here by doing a little bit of music tone. Now, I've already looked up on what kind of bad stuff we get into and how much karma penalty it does take. And it takes off quite a lot. And our character is a good character. She's a girl just happened to come out of the vault searching for her dad and wants to do right by people.
Good day.
And we're not that type of person. We're not the type of person that hurts people like this little girl is. So, we're going to explore this little area here and there, see what we can find out, see what we can talk to people. Oh.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it.
Apparently she
It
knows.
needs to end. The suffering must end.
Finally, someone who knows what's going on here. How do I get out of here?
We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up. Make-believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up.
Well, I already know that. I've been in one of these before. Who the hell are you talking about?
He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it.
Fail-safe terminal.
It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
Well, apparently that lady knows. Okay, back to what I was saying. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of exploring before we decide to ruin that person's fun. Make the evil pay. In the abandoned house. Now, there's not much if you went on to explore the area like I did. There's not much that will give you clues on how to find and access the failsafe terminal. It's, well, it is the song that's currently playing in the background outside, basically. It's from what I gathered. I'm looking on the wiki now how to actually access it. Now, I've done this a couple times in past playthroughs, and the this is probably the easiest and quickest way to get out of here, if you have the information for it. If not, you would have to go through all that negative karma stuff, and basically at the end of it, all that negative karma, you would have to kill everybody. That's basically it. But going through the failsafe program like this gives you a bonus, a plus to karma. From what it looks like on the wiki, it's going to be 300 plus. Now there's a bunch of unusual objects that are the set keys in order to play the specific frequency tune to unlock the failsafe computer, basically. It will bring down a bunch of Chinese soldiers to murder all the residents in the area. Now, it may seem just as horrible to kill them by yourself as with the Chinese soldiers, but it's more humane, basically. And we are going to do this. These people want to die. Well, the people that don't know that they're stuck here more than likely would want to die, much like that woman that came up to us a moment ago. So, the tone sequence is radio, pitcher, gnome, pitcher, center block, gnome, and bottle. The solution is the melody to the Tranquility Lane soundtrack, a jolly theme that is played multiple times. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We go radio, pitcher, gnome, pitcher, cinder block, gnome, bottle. And there it is. The back door to the Matrix. Now we can find out a whole lot of stuff, access onto this. Let's see. Dr. Braun's entry for the Tukon Lagoon. I finally came to the realization that the Tukon Lagoon simulation has run its course. I'm tired of the beating sun, the ceaseless pounding of the lagoon waves upon the shore. I no longer take pleasure in watching Simpson wither away from scurvy, or hearing Nebsbaum's screams as he's devoured by the Mako shark. I am quite simply bored, and it's time to reset the simulation once again. I haven't been skiing in ages. Well, Saloom Chalet. Yesterday, Dithers slipped on the chalet icy stairs, went airborne, and managed to impale herself on the wrought iron fence. It was spectacular and completely, utterly random. Is there anything more sublime than that bold crimson on fresh fallen snow? It's almost enough to make me reconsider a change of scenery, but not quite. 23 years is a long enough vacation in the Swiss Alps. I long for something more domestic. Tranquility Lane. I have surprised myself. I find Tranquility Lane comforting. Although distinctly American, it somehow reminds me of Cronacht, the town of my childhood. There's a beautiful irony with this particular simulation as well. The residents here are naturally at home, naturally safe. When I toy with them, when their suburban illusion is suddenly broken, it's that much more satisfying. I do believe we shall remain here in Tranquility Lane for a long time. A very long time indeed. Access version control. Display current version controls. Okay. User unknown granted access. User unknown altered by S. Brom. Flash code for vault maintenance robots. Okay, previous version notes. 6.11.10 Tranquility loaded authorization ROM. 6.10.12 all previous versions wiped. Who knows how many versions they've been in here. Access Chinese invasion program. Dr. Brom's entry for failsafe. There are days I consider myself finally pulling the plugs, as it were, and putting a permanent end to both this simulation and my life. That is the reason I requested installation of General Chase's Chinese invasion program after all. By disabling the safety protocols, I have ensured that each subject in Vault 112 will physically die if in-simulation avatars are killed. Real-world death, end of simulation. Perfect failsafe. At least it would have been, if not for my own misjudgment. I knew when the simulation first went online that the secondary safeties, those established for all Vault Tech and military personnel, would prevent my own real-world demise in the event of a fail-safe execution. In the end, I would kill the subjects and save myself. I wouldn't want any other way, or so I thought. It's true, the fail-safe would scare the living hell out of every resident of Tranquility Lane and lead to their brutal deaths. But then what about me? I have no ability to disable my own safety from within the simulation, and any other avatars I could create would be driven by the simulation's AI routines and not actually living, thinking human subjects. Where's the fun in tormenting a machine? And so the release of the real-world subjects is more than they deserve. More than I could bear. They be dead, and I'll be left here in Tranquility Lane alone, tragically bored for all eternity. I can think nothing more unacceptable. And that is why it is more humane and much better for you to end the life of people stuck in the simulation, while leaving him here to rot. Failsafe program documentation. Dr. Braun, here is the revised code for the military training program you expressed interest in. I'm not sure exactly what you want with it. And I again stress that this program was never designed to be run with civilian equipment. Frankly, I don't expect any system you have access can even run it. But if you can run this program with the failsafes off, as requested, your real-world test subjects will die if killed in the simulation. It goes without saying that officially I denied your request, General Constantine Chase. Well, here we go. Initiate Chinese invasion failsafe program. Chinese guy. Can I actually hit them?
She would sway.
Holy crap. That's right. Holy crap, I'm beating their ass. This little girl's gonna kill you with a roller blade. Come here, come here, come here. That's right. They just go unconscious, they come right back up. Well, well, well. I spoiled your little plan.
Do you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything. The subjects will die and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything! Everything!
Yep. That's what you get for ordering me around. That's what you get. I am calling the shots now.
You? No, I am the creator of this world.
Feels so lost. So all alone.
Well, I came here for my father. Now where is he?
He's been right here the whole time. And you were too dense to figure it out. The dog, you see.
Man's best friend. But now you've taken all my friends from me.
Tell me about the Gek.
The Garden of Eden creation kit. It was for terraforming, for restoring the world after a nuclear disaster. Unstable technology, and ultimately boring. Why remake the old reality when instead you could create any reality you choose?
Tell me about this place. About Tranquility Lane.
It is my greatest achievement. The best of the many simulations I've run in these 200 years.
I played with the others, but they bored me. This version never grew old. It amused me over and over and over again.
Tell me exactly who you are. Who you really are.
My name is Stanislaus Braun. I'm a Vault-Tec scientist. I created this simulation for Vault-Tec, but for myself as well. It was my own design, my own perfection. A better reality than any other. Far greater than my work on the Gek.
So, I'm free to leave.
Isn't it obvious? You've run the failsafe, disrupted everything. I have no power over you.
There's the door. Go.
And so my father's okay.
Yes, I'm sure he's fine. No doubt when you leave the simulation, he'll be waiting for you.
But there's no one waiting for me.
That's what you get.
Run along.
That is what you get. Here's the dog. Alright, now we're out. We're out of the Matrix.
You've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. Oh, it's so good to see you, but what are you doing here?
I could say the same about you. What the hell are you doing here? You could have been killed.
Well, I didn't expect
Dogmeat,
Dr.
hush your
Braun to
face.
be alive and insane. I thought I'd just find notes or holotapes. I needed information about Braun and his work on the Gek.
Well, did you get the information you needed?
I did indeed. Braun's work, the Gek, was designed to readapt environments for living after a nuclear war. It's not entirely stable, but I'm sure that components of that technology are just what we need, what we've been missing all this time. I need to return to Rivet City. Once Madison knows about the Gek, I can get her to see that it really will work.
Well, what about me?
Yes, what about you? Why in fact are you outside the vault at all? I don't even want to know how you got out. As much as I appreciate your help, you were supposed to stay there, to make a life for yourself there, not out here.
What the hell were you what the hell was I supposed to do? You left me there and the situation got all crazy.
You were supposed to stay put. You could have had a good life in the vault. But I suppose it's too late to go back now, isn't it? The Overseer would likely have a shot on sight. Well then, you'll just have to come with me to Rivet City. You've certainly proven yourself capable enough.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to Rivet City.
That's my girl. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible.
Can we talk just for a minute?
Of course, honey. What's on your mind?
How the hell could you leave me like that?
I wanted you to be safe. I didn't want this for you. A life out here in this godforsaken war zone. I couldn't tell you what I was doing because I didn't want you following me. A plan which clearly was not as successful as I imagined it would be.
Well, is this about Mom? Are you trying so hard because of what happened to her?
Oh, my child. If only you could have known how much it meant to her. She believed in the work we were doing and was so determined to see it through. She gave up so much for this project. We all did. And I don't want that to have been for nothing.
Alright. Alright. I can accept that.
So am I, my love. While this isn't what I had in mind, it's good to have you with me.
Alright, let's go ahead and do this.
Be careful, sweetie.
Now we're leveled up. What should I level up? Let's go Science 100. And small guns 95. Sneak 90, and put that last point in the big guns to make it even. We are going to get red resistance. Now, let's go ahead and do a little bit of searching around. Let's go in the Overseer's office. We need his passport, which should be in here. Now that we have like 100 in science, you can't keep me out. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm gonna find a way to hack into you. Hack into you. There we go. Look at that. Aw, and they brought a bunch of toys for me. Is the Overseer's password? Oh, look at that big old bunch of gibberish. What do we have over here? Stim packs. Medics. And grenades. And guns. The only one in the whole place that has them. Let's go in. Ooh. Okay. Let's go in the Overseer's office. Find out what the hell he's hiding. Sitting there all by him, lose himself in the simulation, unable to do anything. It's because we're that good. Welcome, welcome. Just sitting there. I'm no longer able to access Tranquility loungers. Wow, he has everything all nice and settled up. Ooh, there's a safe. And I guess that should be it. Well, this is Roarin the Werewolf. Thank you for joining me in the quest of freeing my character's dad from the Matrix. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.